Welcome to Kryptogenex.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Tuesday evening live Kryptogenex presentation. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule for being here tonight. You can be doing so many other things with your time. So I promise I will keep this short and sweet, give you enough information that you can make an informed decision on which direction that you would like to move into. Now, my Bitcoin journey is not that much different from others. You know, the very first time I heard about Bitcoin was back in 2012 when Bitcoin reached over $100 per coin. And the only reason I knew about it is because it made the news at that time. But I didn't understand what Bitcoin was. I didn't know what it was all about. I thought it was still something that nerds who live in their mom's basement were using to play for Monopoly money online. So I ignored it. I didn't come back to it until 2016. And in 2016, Bitcoin was over $600 a coin, and then over $700 by the end of the year. So I said, you know, it keeps seeming to rise. I guess I'll go ahead and buy some and just sit on it. But I still didn't know anything about it, what it was. 2017 changed everything. People that I know, I started seeing making a whole lot of money off of Bitcoin, becoming Bitcoin millionaires in a short period of time. And I said, you know what is it that you guys are doing? And they said, well, they bought Bitcoin 2014 to 13, and it just kept rising in value. And I said, awesome, you know, how can I get a part of that? And I started asking questions. And to my surprise, they couldn't answer my questions. I'm like, how are you guys spending not just thousands of dollars, but hundreds of thousands of dollars, and you're investing in this, and you don't even know what it is? And the only answer they could give me is Bitcoin keeps going up. Well, that wasn't good enough for me. I said, if I'm going to invest in this space, I need to learn and understand what this is all about. So I started doing my own due diligence and research, and at the time, there were no crypto education courses out there readily available. There was no college course that I was going to go pay for to get involved in. I had to use YouTube and Google. And I don't know if you've ever done that before, but millions of articles pop up. And you literally don't know where to begin. You don't know if you're getting the right information. You don't even know what questions to ask. But I went through it for 6 months, learning as much as I could until I felt comfortable enough to go ahead and invest in the space. And when I finally did, I didn't invest with tens of thousands of dollars. I started with $30, $30. But the knowledge that I had let me flip that $30 into 6 figures in 4 months. And I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that once you get the education, the sky is the limit. But in 2017 also brought about a lot of companies that were scamming people. They were promising 1% a day, 2% a day. We're going to double your money in 3 months. And what ended up happening was a lot of these companies were scams. They were either operating illegally, or the owners just ran off with everybody's Bitcoin. So in 2018, we said, you know, we're going to do something different. We're going to go back to the basics. We're going to create a company that is going to teach crypto education to the world, bring awareness to the world. And that's what we've done here with Kryptogenex. Now, what is this all about? What is Bitcoin? You know, in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, which is the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than a penny. In 2010, it was valued at 40 cents. 2016, it was valued at $600. 2018, it's been fluctuating between $6,000 to $9,000. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. So think about this. Uber was a transportation company that owned no cars. Amazon was the world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin goes from 0.008 cents to $9,000. And it's no fun being on the outside looking in, and we've all been there before. But Kryptogenex has the solution. So what is Bitcoin? It is the world's first peer-to-peer decentralized cryptocurrency coin that allows individuals to make transactions with each other instantaneous without the need of a bank, of a middleman, or Western Union, with minimum fees. One Bitcoin in Japan is worth one Bitcoin in the United States, not controlled by a government or a bank. It is the first worldwide currency. Is it real? Absolutely. Australia just passed a law that states that all of their citizens can pay their bills in Bitcoin. Georgia and Arizona passed laws that you can now pay your taxes in Bitcoin. And a domino effect we're starting to see not only around the country, but around the world. Are you too late? Absolutely not. Where Bitcoin is right now is exactly where it was back, where the internet was back in 1992, 93. So even though it's 9 years old, you guys are still in the early stages. How do you buy it and can you spend it? Well, we're going to teach you how to buy it and how you can spend it. So welcome to Kryptogenex. It's a global training center where we are the company that is going to teach the world about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, and the blockchain. All training is done by streaming video. You're going to learn how to buy your first Satoshi, learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets, learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin, learn about blockchain technology, learn how to trade cryptocurrencies, and learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. Our training package includes 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons, and at the end of those 15 lessons, you're going to be given a test that's going to teach you or help see if you're retaining the information. So everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and the training never ends. And here's one thing I can guarantee. Whether you're a beginner or you think you're an expert already in crypto, I can guarantee that once you go through our doors, you're going to come out the other side knowing a lot more than you did when you came in. You're going to be armed with enough information so that you can operate safely, securely, and with as little risk as possible in the crypto space. That doesn't mean there's not going to be risk. There always is. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. But the real benefit of Kryptogenex is not these 45 lessons. It's the fact that we're creating a crypto community where our education never ends. See, this is a growing industry. So the laws are always changing. New things are happening. New coins are coming on the market. We continue to provide information and updates and education every single month, and you get access to that. So with just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. And the question is, how much does this type of training cost? Well, as you are looking around right now, there's companies that's selling education courses for $800. You've got others selling it for $2,000. You have colleges that are now offering college courses for $5,000 to $10,000. I see all the time advertisements, come out for a weekend event to learn about crypto, cost $900 for 2 days. Ours is a one-time cost of $250 for our product. That's it, $250. And we allow you the opportunity to take advantage of our affiliate program so that you can earn while you learn. See, I don't buy Bitcoin. I earn Bitcoin, and then I invest it, and I know how to flip it. So for an additional $50, you can become a crypto promoter and earn the affiliate income by sharing this opportunity. So what is Kryptogenex? It's a group of very talented individuals that have come together and developed a simple step-by-step audio-video training system that will educate the world into the crypto space. And we're not just United States. We really mean the world. We hired over 60 translators, 2 for each language, 30 languages. We already have 7 of them up and running right now. We are still in pre-launch. So by the time we launch, we'll have over 30 languages up and running. Now, for those of you that want to take advantage of the affiliate side, pay close attention. This is optional if you want to earn Bitcoin. We have a direct referral bonus, customer acquisition bonus, Kryptonary, and Kryptonary matching bonuses. So for the direct referral bonus, you share this with somebody, they buy the product, you're going to make $100 for every single one. There's no limit. You make $100. One of my big rules in the crypto space is always get your return on investment back. If you invest in our product to learn about crypto and you spent $300, we want you to make that back ASAP. So by selling this product with 3 people, you just made $300. You made your money back. Now you've got the education for free and everything that comes with it. So you have eliminated your risk. There's no more risk involved here. We also have customer acquisition bonus. For every customer you sign up, you're going to get an additional $25 bonus. For every 10 customers you sign up, you're going to get a $250 bonus. And we also have the Kryptonary for those individuals who want to build a large team and organization. Now, it's a binary that we call the Kryptonary, only 2 teams. To qualify to get paid on the Kryptonary, you need to make at least 2 sales, one on your left and one on your right. So it looks like this. It's a simple 1/3, 2/3 program, meaning for every 3 points, 2 on one side and 1 on the other, you're going to get a $25 bonus. Now we have a new incentive added that's this month only, which is called the fork, which means if you complete a sale that week, then you're not going to make $25 for every 3 points on your team. We're going to double your pay at least. You'll make $50 for every 3 sales on your team. How cool is that? Now here's an example. Let's say you do 2 sales, one on your left, one on your right. Now you're qualified for life. But one of your members also creates a sale that you didn't do. You still get credit for that point. That's 3 points. You just made an extra 25 or 50 bucks. Now, naturally, you might have one team that grows larger than the other. And how can that happen? Well, what happens if you enroll more than 2 people? The 3rd person and beyond is going to fall underneath one of the available slots on your left or your right, thus creating spillover. Now your team is going to get paid for work you did, and vice versa. It's a team effort. But if one team grows larger than the other, do you lose any money? No. Those points just accumulate until you can catch up on your other side. So imagine you had one explosive leg. I was just chatting with somebody yesterday on our team who signed up months ago and never engaged or did anything. And he has over 400 people on his team right now. I told him, you realize that's like almost $20,000 you're sitting on. Well, how do I get that? Well, build your other team. Now what happens, every single person that joins the inner side, if he's qualified for the fork, he's making $50 per sell. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, all the way down. That's just crazy money right there. Now, we also have individuals who say, you know what, Brandon, I understand there's an affiliate component. I don't care about that. I don't care about selling the product. I don't want to recruit anybody. I don't want to share with anybody. I just want to learn the education, take my money, and take what I've learned and make it work for me. Well, you can do that. But I guarantee you that along your journey, you're going to have at least one person come up to you and ask, how are you doing what you're doing? Tell me more about this crypto stuff. Now, you can sit there and explain it to them for 5 hours, or you can give them your Kryptogenex link so that they can learn the same way you did and earn and make $100 for it. So you save yourself time and you made some money. But what if that individual decides to go to work and they share this opportunity and they build a team, and next thing you know, they're making $10,000 a month? Well, even if they're the only person you ever told, because you told them about it, you're going to make 10% check match on them. You'll make $1,000 a month. How cool is that? You might want to tell more people about it. Now, the bad news is that we cap you out at $50,000 a week. That's $200,000 a month if you maximize this comp plan. The good news is that once you do cap that, we give you another position above your team and you can keep it moving. So with just one click, you can change your entire life. And Kryptogenex was built with education at the forefront. It is our foundation. But as this industry continues to grow and more ways of making money and taking advantage of crypto presents itself, then Kryptogenex will add those opportunities so that our customers have more products that they can benefit from and use, and our distributors have more products that they can sell and earn a commission from. And one of those projects is mining. See, we have taken advantage of the mining industry. Mining is a backbone of all blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. Without the miners, there is no cryptocurrency. And so we are a wholesaler selling mining rigs. And these are independently owned. You own the rig. We offer rigs that can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, or Green X. Okay, wait a minute, Green X, what is that? Well, I'm glad you asked. It is the project that we are most excited about this year, Green X. It's an industry disruptor. Now let's look at other industry disruptors. You ever heard of YouTube, the world's largest media provider that owns no media? Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no taxis. Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. You see, you never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. So what's the next big disruption going to be? Power. Power is the next big disruption. We're talking about 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade, trapped in a wired grid, and it's expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid. So welcome to green. Green is revolutionizing the entire power industry. We are moving things from centralized, which is what you know. Here in Southern California, we have Southern California Edison that provides the power to all the homes, to a decentralized one where we're able to remove the power company altogether. The only way you may know of is solar power. You know, you put solar panels on your roof. Well, now we have put solar in a box. Green, the green boxes. Now let's look at other industry disruptors. You have Facebook, Airbnb, Bitcoin, Uber, and the latest, green, the world's first power company that produces no power. Our mission is to save, share, and give. And it is represented in the form of a Green X coin. Now, the mining rigs, the only way you can get these Green X coins, you can't buy them, is by mining, just like how Bitcoin was at the beginning. The mining rigs cost $3,750. And if you pay that money, the first question out of your mouth is, how much money am I going to make? What's my return on investment? Well, that's difficult for me to answer legally. So I look at past results. When you look at other coins that began mining outside of Bitcoin, it normally takes 4 to 6 months to make a return on investment. And everything after that is profit. You see, would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the golden egg every single month? That's what we're doing here. We're producing a machine, an asset that you own that is producing these Green X coins every single month. The sweet spot is getting in on mining at the beginning. You know, the very first purchase of Bitcoin was pizza, 2 pizzas, and it cost 10,000 Bitcoins back then. Well, that's because Bitcoins weren't worth that much back then. Today, those 10,000 Bitcoins is worth over $87 million. Think about that. So those early people that mined all those coins, what would have happened if they just held on to them? Just sat on them. Multi-millionaires today. Well, since we are at the forefront of mining these coins, there's only going to ever be 50 billion coins in existence. 25 billion need to be mined in the first year between July 4th of 2018 and July 4th, 2019. Today is actually 2 months that we've been mining with our machines. 2 months. That means the first 6 months, 12.5 billion coins need to be mined. And last I was told, which was a couple of weeks ago, there was 2,550 machines mining at that time. You do the math. The real question next is, how much is each coin worth? Well, we don't expect it to hit the exchange at any less than a penny. So you do the math on what that value is, and then what happens if it goes to 2 cents, 5 cents, 10 cents on the exchange? I can't sleep at night when I start thinking about that. Well, the only way you can get this machine is by becoming a member of Kryptogenex and making a purchase. But what happens if you sign up somebody in Kryptogenex and they buy a machine themselves? Well, you're going to get a $500 commission for every machine they purchase, and 3 points that go into the binary. So here's rig specifications. Hash rate is 12 to 14 terahertz, depending on the batch variation. Power consumption, 1,300 to 1,400 watts. Chip type, SHA 256 ASIC chip. We only allow 10 rigs per customer per month. Why? Because we've got people out there that want to buy 100 rigs right off the bat. We don't want that. We want everybody to have an opportunity to spread it out, get some rigs. Mining rigs can be shipped to you or housed in a third-party facility in Utah. I have mine sent to Utah because I don't want to deal with the maintenance, the programming, the heat, the power, or the electricity. I don't want to deal with that. I let them deal with it. Rigs will be paid for in advance as a standard 30 to 120-day delivery because there is a back order. These rigs are very popular. The customer owns the rig, and anything generated by the rig is the customer. This is very important. This is not group mining, hash mining, cloud mining, or contract mining. And what is that? That just means, for example, I think Diana asked me to explain, what is cloud mining or group mining? It is when a company owns the mining rig and they're basically leasing it out. It's almost like timeshare, where you pay money and you own a piece of a machine. So when that machine gets the reward of coins, then it is dispersed amongst anybody who put in on that machine. Group mining. That is illegal in the United States because you cannot sell a security. See, what you're doing is you're giving your money to a company, having them do some work with it, where they're investing in the form of you getting a profit. You have to own the machine. Another form of group mining is, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, it's extremely difficult to mine Bitcoin now. You can't do it from your home computers anymore. So what a lot of people do is they go in on each other with the mining farms, and they split and share the rewards if their mining farm gets it, because the more machines you have hooked up, the greater the power and the possibility that you're going to solve the equation as opposed to somebody else. That's group mining. Here, none of that. You own the machine. The coins generated by the machine does not go to the company and into you. They go straight to you, your wallet that you control. Customer receives a serial number and a certificate of authenticity, and there's a no refund policy. As a disclaimer, Kryptogenex is a wholesaler. No income claims can be made on mining results. All coins earned are paid directly to the customer owner. Kryptogenex is not responsible for maintenance of the mining rig. Customer is to read and agree to all documents before making a purchase, and customer agrees in advance that Kryptogenex LLC is not responsible for results. So please review all policy, and especially the no refund policy. Welcome to the world of mining, where you own the mining rigs. As a disclaimer, Kryptogenex is still in pre-launch. So we only have minimum data that we can actually share legally. Speaking of legally, this company is registered here in the United States. The 5 owners are here in the United States. You can talk to them. You can reach out to them. They're transparent. They don't live out in Dubai or Belize somewhere. We have hired direct sales attorney to make sure that we are doing things for the right way in our sales department. We have hired an SEC compliant attorney to make sure that we are complying by all current laws as much as possible and be informed of any laws that change in the future. We have a compliance advisor on board, Troy Dooley, to make sure that we're still doing things in the proper way and when promoting and going out there on social media. See, we want to make sure that when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up tomorrow, the company is still here. We want to be a long-lasting legacy company, the first of its kind in the crypto space, not a 6-month fly-in-the-pan type company. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Kryptogenex. So what you want to do right now is get back with the person who invited you. Let them know whether you're in or out. If you're in, great. Let's get you signed up. Let's get you started and on the way. If this is not for you, that's okay. It's not for everybody. I understand. But I will tell you that you have two choices. See, when I first started doing my research, there are two things I discovered that shook me to my core. Number one, I realized that cryptocurrency represents the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. The most amount of people. What does that mean? This is the third industrial revolution that we are going on right now that's going to be written about in history books. The problem is most people don't even know what's going on. This is the first time that it doesn't matter your race, your religion, your sex, your creed, where you were born, what language you speak, what family you're in, what color you are. None of that matters anymore. If you have a cell phone, internet access, and a willingness to learn, you can completely change your family tree within 2 years getting into crypto. No excuses. It's just that nobody even knows the game's being played. That's why we have Kryptogenex, to bring awareness. The second thing I discovered was that the technology behind cryptocurrency, the blockchain, is the Internet 2.0. It represents the greatest invention mankind has ever seen. How can you say that? It is going to disrupt every single industry on the planet today. It will have an impact on human society as when agriculture was introduced to us. And yet again, most people don't even know what's going on. So if you make that decision to say, you know, I really don't care. I don't see this in my life. I don't need crypto education. You're going to get up one morning while you're driving to work. You're going to start seeing Bitcoin ATM machines all over the place. You're going to go into Starbucks and you're going to see that they say we now accept payments in crypto and Bitcoin. You're going to go to your job and your boss is going to say, you need a Bitcoin wallet because we're now paying salaries in Bitcoin. It's more convenient. So either you're going to get involved now and profit from it, or you're going to get involved later and become a consumer of it. The choice is yours. So thank you for joining us tonight. I look forward to working with all of you. We will be doing this again Thursday night. I'm up. Same time, same link, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on kgsglobal.info. So if you want to come back and listen to it again, you can, or if you want to bring some guests, you can as well. Let us do all the work in explaining for you. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles. God bless and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Kryptogenex.